Hello, testing, testing, one, two. We're live again, third time in a row. This is mental. Just finding it easier and more sort of accommodating for me at the moment to do live videos. So yeah, we're going to be talking about the Bumblebee movie trailer that just dropped 2 days ago. Was it? No, yesterday. Well, that's when I saw it. Was yesterday. First off, to Fran. Uh, yeah, the trailer dropped and I watched it. Almost like by accident. And up until that point, I had no interest in the B movie, uh, like Bumblebee movie, no B movie. That was quite good, that film. But and then all of a sudden, images of Optimus Prime and Soundwave and Ravage and Seekers and things, and you're like, yes, this is what we've been waiting for. And then I realised one of the arguments a lot of people, sort of pro Bay films and stuff, had for those of us that fucking hate them, was that, oh, you're just pissed off because it's not G1 enough and it doesn't look like the G1 characters and meh, 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 meh. And obviously we'd say no, it's because they're poorly directed, the visuals are shit and blah blah blah, and the writing's terrible and all this kind of stuff. Then we get some G1-esque looking characters in a film, and lo and behold, everyone's flipping their shit like it's the best thing since Christmas. And it makes me wonder, were we just? It looks so fucking good. It really does, Sean. It really does. It looks fucking good so far. The thing was, I wasn't interested in the first. I mean, like, the trailer. The first couple of trailers were okay. Made it look like sort of Iron Giant type story. You know, one for the kids. Bumblebee's this sort of soft character, and then they've introduced sort of, and I'm sure it's going to be a prologue esque type thing. I don't think you're going to get like Prime and Cybertron all the way through the film. I think that's just going to be a sort of sort of a beginning in the film, just setting up Bumblebee being on Earth and stuff. Although looking at that trailer over and over, they really could have made a really decent sort of CG animated movie with these characters. I think, I always felt like this should have been an animated movie rather than a sort of live action thing. But that's just my personal opinion. Yeah, so having the G1-esque looking characters, like I said, it kind of the short battle scene, and you've seen Seekers, Acid Storm, I think we've seen, and then there's other Seekers flying about in the background. I mean, I've seen loads of folk dissect the trailer and frame by frame. I'm not going to do that because, well, I've not got the time. But yeah, so there is a lot of stuff in there that's going to go right up the G1 fan service for some of the people, and it's just this the response that everyone's given unanimously shows that maybe we did hate the Bay films because they weren't G1 enough. And maybe that did taint our sort of view on them and why. I mean, no, really, they're terrible films. Not the first one, like I said, but the last night, from what I've seen, and what was one before that? One of the Dinobots. I watched some of that, and it's objectively terrible, not subjectively. And I just feel like this kind of shows us that we were kind of judging them on our biases, our inbuilt biases. Us older fans, anyway, maybe not the kids and stuff. They love it. Yeah, so I've seen some of the toys coming out now. Have you seen that bloody pack they've got in Argos? I've seen it on Reddit. It was a Target exclusive, and it's in Argos as well. It's one of those really shocking Bumblebee, like the other ones where it's almost like a one step where you fold out the car and it just becomes the robot, and it looks like a sort of a scarecrow. But it comes with 3 cassettes. Last night made no sense. Yeah, for what I've seen and for what I've heard, people said that, and I was like, I watched one scene on YouTube after the film was on DVD and stuff, just out of curiosity, and it was like, oh my god, this is so shit. It's not even funny. But aye, so this movie pack's come out. Where you get a crappy sort of like Poundland esque Bumblebee figure, but then you get like the sort of Titans Return cassettes you got for uh, Soundwave and Blaster. It's like 3 of those repainted in purple. They look like Decepticons to me. I've never really had a good look, but and I was like, oh, they look quite interesting, but there's 30 quid, and I'm not paying it for fucking that. Anyway, so I don't know what kind of figures we're gonna get. If we're gonna get an Optimus figure, I know there is some of the reused figures for previous lines for the movie have come out and stuff. And like I said, I got a Megatron figure. So is Megatron going to be in the movie? Don't know. Um, Obviously it's a prequel, so I'm assuming that a lot of the Autobots and Decepticons that were in the Bay films aren't going to be. They're going to be either on Cybertron or just not there at all. But yeah, so it's put a whole new spin on the film that has kind of got some people that were a bit lackluster about it, and some people who weren't interested, like me, actually talking about it. So can this lead to a proper Transformers movie to rival the 80s animated one? Oh god, I hope so. It'd be lovely if it did. Gonna have another beer and adjust my camera. As you can see, I got all my Bumblebees together, or all the ones I could find anyway. I've always said that I hate Bumblebee. I liked him in the G1 cartoon. He was just kind of like cheeky and cheerful and stuff. Then I loved him in Prime. He was good in what do you call it? No, Rescue Bots. That's the one for kids. RID. I mean, I didn't mind him. It was kind of a good continuation, I suppose, of Prime. It did its best anyway, and I just seem to have accumulated loads of fucking Bumblebee figures. I didn't even realize. Obviously, I've got Masterpiece, and he's amazing. But all these ones here, why? I didn't even realize I've got like 6 different versions. Oh, this fella, you know the G1 Shockwave, Soundwave, Ravage, Starscream. Is it Starscream though, Bill, or is it Blitzwing? I've got tons of this mold, and I don't even care where I got them all from. I've got like literally 6 of them. You can go down there. So yeah, it's kind of thrown into sort of a new light how this one might come out and stuff. Although, is it going to be that kind of? I watched all RID and I'm 45. I've watched most of it, Sean, but I think in the later seasons that I've watched, they got a bit like. Do you know what's the problem? What the problem is? They focus too. Shit! My cards have just knocked down a display. Oh, that's my Ultra Magnus is gone. Ooh, I'll tidy that up later. Bastards. Anyway, RID, not so much Prime, although in Prime, I think Optimus, and it might be because they keep using, oh god, fucking hell, Peter Cullen, Jesus, I nearly forgot his name, as the voice, but the characters become really dull and really boring. In Prime it wasn't too bad because all the rest of the characters played off it. The Terrajets, yeah, I've seen that as well, Bill. But he was in that the kind of Prime played off the other characters. He was this sort of face of sort of like logic and reason and authority, and then Bumblebee and when Wheeljack came in it as well. Then in Rescue Bots he wasn't in it to begin with, and then he wasn't. It kind of got dull after that. He's a stock character now who just repeats the same phrases, and I feel, and especially in the movies, he really didn't have the sort of the essence of what made Optimus Prime. Or maybe in the first one, maybe the second one, but later on it didn't even feel like Optimus Prime to me. It's just you could have one of those little keychains that had Peter Cullen catchphrase on it. You could just use that to voice the films. Till all are one, and you will stand. One shall stand, one shall fall. I do know them. I'm just. Did you see the international trailer? Has more footage. Has it? I haven't actually, Bill. Ooh, that's interesting. I might watch it after this. I've not really. I mean, I've been kind of keeping up on other people's posts about it and what I've seen and things, and it does look interesting. But they've kind of. I don't know. Like, what do you guys reckon? Do you reckon that there'll be a lot of Barricade? Apparently, there's hints that Barricade might be in it. I don't know. Is it going to be a case of we'll get this bit at the start with the war that it's going to please us G1 fans, and then it'll just be a movie? And do you know what? If they can pull it off, and I think they might actually this time, because it's not just the tone of the movie that they need to get right; it's also the sort of the aesthetics, and it looks like they might have achieved both just from that last trailer. And I'm really hoping they do. Yeah, it's Rodimus's time. Rodimus's time. I don't think so. I mean, if you look at Transformers animated, Optimus Prime in that was a decent character. It was nothing like the original Optimus in a lot of ways, but he was a good character. Oh yes, G1 Wheeljack is going to be in it, like the Bumblebee movie. Oh, I mean, if he even looked like G1, I love Wheeljack. Yeah, oh, that'll be awesome. Has this been a case of maybe they've just said, just give the fans what they've been asking for? I really hope so. I really hope so. That would be lovely. Because other than toys, I never took anything away from the films. Seeing Transformers back on the screens and back in our lives, and was it 2007 when the first one came out, was awesome, because it was like, it's just that we'd had nothing similar to it before that. Nothing had been brought so far. I mean, they had the He-Man movie in the, what was it, the early 80s, early 90s, that kind of was to go in the back of the new He-Man adventures and stuff, and that was wank. Nothing had really brought the 80s cartoons back to the forefront, and seeing them done in that first shot of Optimus when he drives up in the truck mode to the two kids and transforms in front of them, I am Optimus Prime. That gave me jitters, that did. The info's on there. Obviously, Wheeljack will be in the Cybertron sequence. Yeah, I think so, Bill. Unfortunately. It'd be amazing if it ended with the Autobots coming to Earth to help Bumblebee, and although they'd have to discount the fact as to why they weren't in the Bay films and stuff. But it'd be great if they just had the main cast come down to Earth and sort of stand with them at the end. Wheeljack and Prime and Who else? Cliff Jumper. If you get to see Cliff Jumper in there. Just it'd be absolutely amazing. Um, See, my wee face is getting all excited over a Bumblebee movie, and like a week ago, I didn't care. I'd seen one trailer and went, I don't give a shit. So yeah, I think when it comes to, I'm gonna put this down because I'm gonna tan it if I didn't. I think when it comes to appealing to children, Optimus Prime isn't really a decent character for wee young kids because I think their heroes nowadays, like our heroes when we were younger, were like He-Man and Lionel from the Thundercats and Optimus Prime and B.A. Baracus. It wasn't like it is now where, I mean, all our sort of heroes, like childhood heroes, were like stone, like justice, good, defenders, and all that kind of stuff. And it wasn't about humor and sort of all this kind of stuff. So I think kids nowadays, their heroes are a bit, I might be totally wrong, but their heroes are a bit less adult esque. You know, they're no that like the people we look up to. We want to be them as much as we want to look up to them for advice and moral compasses and stuff. And I think Bumblebee's the perfect character to bring kids into it, and you know they can relate to him as best as you could to, into a transforming car. I think that's how I feel about it. That's why Bumblebee appeals to the sort of masses, I'd imagine, the masses of kids. So that's why it was the star RD. Who was? I mean, I've only seen that Rescue Box a couple of times. I tried to get my daughter to watch it. She wasn't interested. She loves Transformers. She's got her own Transformer box. And it's the ones that I buy and then think, no, these aren't for me. But was Bumblebee in that? I think he was, wasn't he? They brought Bumblebee and Blur and stuff into it. Yeah. So Bumblebee's the one character who you can, who's consistently on a level for the children, I think, and that's why they're not speaking things a pain in the ass because I feel like in the Bay films it detracted for his character, especially after the first one when they fixed his voice box. It felt like he should have had a voice after that, and especially at the spoilers. Is it spoilers? I know. Bill G1 toys in the movie line would be. I mean, have you seen the SS Volkswagen Beetle Bumblebee? That looks amazing for what it is. Anyway, I'm definitely going to try and get my hands on that. But yeah, spoiler alert. But at the end of Prime, is it the Beast Hunters movie when Bumblebee is killed and then straight away resurrected, and he kills Megatron, and he's got his voice back after that. That was the best part of his character. That whole sequence, and he was voiced by the guy that voiced Lionel in the new cartoons as well, and loads of other stuff. But that Thundercats cartoon, the new one, that was so good. Why did that get cancelled? I loved that cartoon. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, so am I excited for the Bumblebee movie now? Yes. I think I might take my kid to see it. She's only 4, so and she's never been to the cinema before, so I don't know if she'd sit, but it feels like the perfect movie to take her to see. Although she might still be scared by some of the big robots. Actually, she's watching cartoons and stuff, even like My Little Pony and things, and the bad guys are like getting all like, whoa! It's a bit like, I don't want this one anymore. So maybe no, but I'd love to think it'd be the first movie I could take her to see. That would be quite nice. Plus, I wouldn't feel like a weirdo sitting in the cinema watching it on mine. Yeah, so if you've not checked the trailer, check it out. It does look really, really good. It definitely does feel like it has a more consistent tone and feel, and it's going to have a sort of more consistent. It's up against other films like Aquaman, Alita Battle Angel. Oh, that Alita Battle Angel looks fucking amazing as well. Yeah, I suppose. But then again, it's Transformers. Transformers are shoved in kids' faces everywhere. Kinder eggs, Happy Meals, T-shirts, clothes, posters, everything, toys. So they kind of, I kind of that's the way that it'll top other films, especially for kids. For adults, maybe no. I mean, the 3 you mentioned there, well, the 2 you mentioned in Bumblebee, I'd rather see the other 2. But then again, if the final trailer comes out is better than the ones we've had already, then maybe I will prefer it. What are you doing, cat? My cat's just staring at me. Sorry. Cough. Anyway, right. That's my wee waffle about the movie. I do feel like we have been wanting more G1 in our movies, and it's regardless whether that's a good attitude to have or a bad attitude to have, it's clearly the attitude we've all got, or most of us have got, judging by people's posts, because people have been posting about the Bumblebee movie on the Facebook page, the TFYTC, which I frequent, and on Twitter, but then this trailer drops and everyone just goes, so, oh, sorry, headphone users. So yeah, let's hope it lives up to its expectations. I will do, Bill. I'll watch the international trailer straight after I cancel this video, to be honest. And, it is fantastic that they maybe have finally left the direction that Bay went, which wasn't good. And it's not just his vision of Transformers, which in the beginning he did see as some sort of stupid kids cartoon toy thing. He didn't really appreciate the depth depth, the mythos and the history that the characters and the world or the universe had of Transformers, and he definitely left the well untapped when it came to the films, I think. And maybe Bumblebee is starting to get a bit deeper into it and giving us not just what we say, like what will appeal to more people and what will be more widely um, appreciated. I think what's what I'm looking for. Not appreciated, giving good reviews and stuff. I can't think of the word because it's late and I'm tired. Also, this hat I put it on. I don't know why my head is fucking sweating. And take it off. Hang on. Ugh. There we go. It's because my baldy head glared and ruined the last video. Anyway, there you go. Hope that waffle was fun to watch. I'll try not to, with my sort of pre-recorded videos, I try and put wee stupid cuts and jokes and jumps and stuff in, but it's harder to do with live videos. So there you go. Yeah, so I think I'll go watch a film and I'll take wee animated Bumblebee. He's awesome. Love that. See again, that's an amazing aesthetic for a Bumblebee. It's not going to focus, is it? No, couldn't. Right. Anyway, I'll sign off now. Hope you're all well. Please like and comment. Like not you guys that are much appreciatedly talking to me now, but like after the fact, if you've got any comments, leave a message and just let me know how you feel about the new trailer. So I'll see you later. Hey.